Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry. Hello, hello, hello. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you wherever you are, whatever time it is when you listen to this. Welcome to my channel. This is the Life Path 4 reading. If you want to find out what your life path is, you take all the numbers of your birthday, you add them up together, and you reduce them to a single number unless it totals 11, 22, 33, and in a rare occasions, 44. Alright. So, of course, not all readings are going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Alright, Life Path 4, what you got going on? Life Path 4, house. Okay, man, female, 202, 20 and 2. The woman of the house is kind of what it's giving. The feeling of the house. House feeling. 4. House name, female, power. Marriage. Okay, some of this is getting how taking a vow of poverty is part of it, or being poor, or having a poor marriage, and then there being, you know what, is giving the house the okay. So coffin came out, right? If somebody would have been married and there would have been an ending, the gift, okay. So the ending of it would be, oh, excuse me, house name, female, poverty, marriage, coffin. Life path 4, what it look like you got going on is gonna be dealing with your emotional security from when you would have been in the inner child aspect. You're gonna have to address some of those issues. Some of this other stuff it is that I'm seeing that's coming through for your read is there being an ending to like um paying attention to just what would be going on in the structures and what would be going on in the house. That's some of this. Some of this other stuff like that. For I don't know. Well, I understand it because it deals with uh, family, friends, and things of that nature, and how things will get passed on, passed along, and inheritances. Like that. For pay attention to what goes on with an inheritance for you, because what it's giving in regards to it is how you even marry someone similar to whoever the inheritance is attached to. It's giving kind of like that whole if I could marry my grandmother or marry my grandfather type situations, but you don't know what they were like. Y'all don't be doing it. Y'all know what they was like when they was littler. Y'all know what they was like when they was littler. It's that part. But the other portion of it, right, is gonna be in regards to the different commitments, the incoming gift being an ending to put an end to stuff. That sounds about right. Because when you look at even looking at the square and it being the sturdiness that'll come into place with it. Let's get a little bit more info. Now, because the other thing is given is like it being an end to like different houses and stuff like that, and the immaturity and childishness that comes into place with being fully committed, being married, and then there being the naivety the naivety and the supernatural that comes into place with asking for assistance with one not with boundaries. consistent what it is that will be hidden with the shifting of stability and over the course of 5 years, there being the end of it. Okay, so when it comes to things going on for you like that, for right, it's given that this is a lifetime where you get emotion, you learn about emotional stability and the value of not necessarily only asking for help, but knowing who to ask for help. If that makes sense. 555 when I said that. Okay. Let's see what we got clearing out for you. Because these commitments, if you're looking at it if you're looking at this for work, right, and committing yourself with working with kids and being a nanny and things like that, okay. On the other portion of it, it'll be about the ending of, for some, a gift it is that's gonna come in is gonna, like fast forward, it's gonna change you. That's going down further down the line. And sometimes you do need help with setting boundaries. That's definitely one of the things that will come into place. Asking for help in the hidden places and what will be hidden or in hiding. Oh, why did I pick up on that? Okay. Lovers. Okay, so some of the stuff that's gonna be clearing out, right? It'll be about incoming and the alchemicalization of it if you're an alchemist for, right? It'll be about the incoming lovers work and what it is that'll be projected. What it is to do what you feel with work and being able to go on another day. And what it is to just be direct. Direct in asking for help with something. Asking for help with the coughing. Some of this stuff that is kind of going back to is some different discussions it is that would have taken place and there would have been some gifts involved. It tis the season to be given. And when you're dealing with Neptune, part of this is gonna be about Neptune, some of this is gonna be about Neptune being in retrograde now. Right? This is gonna be about the psychic abilities and things of that nature that would have come into place. So, like path forward, if you have some psychic abilities and things of that nature, but it only comes into place with like lovers because certain things can't activate, right? Your intuitive nature. And some of it, and it's about what it is to be connected to an individual. Okay, like that for that's why the home base is really important and paying attention to what it is to be the main person and have and be a poor spirit for not being the main female anymore. Desert Prince, the wisdom that comes with survival and false promises. Whether this is you or them, life path forward. Okay. And there being some rebirths. Some of this is gonna be about some people who would have passed away. Some mediumship. Okay, so in the mediumship aspect, you're communicating beyond the grave. Pay attention to who it is that would have been coming to you and telling you about what it is that would be going on to it and around you. Loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love, reflection, non-judgment, healing. So, in short, here's the thing that comes into place with survival and false promises. This particular card. Sometimes you'll promise things just so you can survive, but in Life Path 4, you're more about thriving. So look more towards the thriving portion opposed to the survival and false promises and all this other shit. Okay? Because if you pay attention to false promises, it's the same thing as like in the verbal portion, right? For a false promise. It's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes, knowing you 30 minutes away and you not dressed. You get what I'm saying? That's like a false promise. Okay? But you're saying it for your survival to save face in whatever situation it is that will be going on. And when you have the loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love, and then the non judgment, you just realize, right, that you were in poor spirits when you did it. 11:11 when I said that. Now, the other part of this, right, the income and wisdom that's going to come to you, within there being spirit communication and paying attention to the divine guidance and how you're knowing the mystery of acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation comes when there is focus in the feeling, the woman fertility, feminine power, sexuality, and friendships, and there's integrity and compromise. The thing that comes into place is sometimes having integrity is a compromise, especially when you're dealing in this essence of false promises and survival and things of that nature, and what it is that will go on with your home, what keeps you sturdy, life path for you. But that's stuff that you already know in regards to you. In the marriage aspect, for some people, I know this is gonna be about going into a marriage poor or being poor and then finally getting married. Y'all really shouldn't do that. Okay, I hope they helped y'all out, or finally making a commitment for the job aspect. Got to be poor before you make the commitment. Is you know what it's given when you go from one job to another seamlessly. Like you put your 2 weeks in one place, and then you work the 2 weeks, and then you go to the other place, or however it is that works for you. Okay. All right. Light and love to y'all. Okay. Cause see, remember, light work. It ain't light work. It is not. It is not light work. It's not light work, and that's why you have to stay light while you work.